Hey guys, just a very quick update on what we are doing here today. So we have cleared a lot of those plants there. These plants are massive, a real pain in the butt to dig them out. So they're very similar to aquapuntas in terms of the rooting system. In fact, I would say they're very much the same family. Look at that. So they massive roots. Anyway, so we're gonna take the last one out. And the retaining wall that was built here was poorly done, unfortunately. So we're having to take the whole thing out. We are going to rebuild this retaining wall to about the same height as what you have the path there. So I would say it's about that much, or maybe that much, about that much maybe. And behind this retaining wall, we are going to have a drain pipe with some stones to make sure that the retaining wall obviously stays in place and it doesn't fall back like it did happen here, because there was no drainage system in place for this retaining wall. Not to mention that it wasn't held in place properly. I mean, all that I had was a couple of wood stakes and that's it, so that wasn't good enough. And then we're gonna get a retaining wall going across this way as well, and most likely we're gonna have to get a pipe. We're gonna have to dig that up, and we're gonna have the connection of the pipe going in there for the rainwater and everything. And then eventually we might get some steps built here as well. This little area, if you can visualize this, so this is an Airbnb, beautiful house. So we want to make sure that everything is nicely and presentable. It is a bit of a challenging section because, as you can see, it kind of goes down the hill, this way. So the goal that we have is to be able to fill this up with soil to about that high, get the retaining wall about that much, more or less, and just try to level this a little bit so that it doesn't go like that, basically. And then this area, we are going to either have some pavers, so you can essentially walk down this way, or we might rebuild the garden beds. There's a couple of options. I think it probably will be best if we can rebuild this area. You can have a couple of small chairs and table here. Anyway, we're gonna get to that, but just wanted to show the progress. That gate, we're gonna get that replaced as well. So that's a very bad, heavy wood gate. On the other side, we got the same. So we're gonna replace that with a Colourbond gate, which is 10 times lighter. It doesn't bend. I mean,